Hi, my name is Emily Sosa, and the original artwork that I have chosen to interpret is Pink Floyd's song titled Money, which was released in 1973. For the first 30 seconds of the song, it's a methodical rhythm of a cashier cashing in money and giving it back to someone and cashing it back in. So it's proving its relevancy to our lives as this happens on a daily basis of us spending and earning money, although a lot of the times we don't put that much thought into it. So just as this happened in 1973, we can vouch for the fact that this is still relevant now in 2019. I thought it was a brilliant way to introduce the song because it really sets the tone for the rest of it. A verse that I really focused on to interpreting my artwork was a specific verse that read the lyrics, "Money, it's a crime, share it fairly, but don't take a slice of my pie. Money, so they say, is the root of all evil today, but if you ask for a raise, it's no surprise that they're giving none away." So, this idea that a lot of us think it's a good concept to share our money, yet none of us are willing to put down our own money to help others. And when asking for a raise, it's hard to look for it because no one is giving their slice of the pie away. I chose to do a digital artwork. I thought it was completely different from the sources that a song uses to convey its message, such as rhythm and words, whereas a painting relies on, the movement of lines and colors. So I drew this digital painting. It's a little hard to see the color here. And I'll be describing what I did to it and the purpose behind everything. So I built a pyramid and its regions are shaded a little lighter than the rest of the painting to indicate that this is a social construction that we have built as a society. It doesn't need to be this way where only a select few percentage are accumulating this wealth at the top and not sharing it fairly as the song describes. Yeah, it is the way that it remains in society. In the top half, the proportions of the picture are unequal purposefully because of this change in percentage. There's a smaller half on the top. The background is purple to indicate prosperity. As you can see, the person is holding the money over their head as an indication that they place this superficial, materialistic thing above everything else in their life, and all the lines that surround the person and the money is pointing at the money sign. I drew two of them at the top because I wanted to divide them into two, because even in the top half of the pyramid, I wanted to show that even they aren't willing to share their slice of a pie with each other. That's how selfish they could be. And at the bottom half, I drew gray, which indicates family, which is a little less selfish of a concept. But at the bottom of the pyramid, I drew those that lacked money to the point where it affected their health. So it's just a masses of people just laying there and have a big separation from the people at the top. And this big space in the middle of this piece shows how different their lifestyles are and the lack of interaction that they have towards one another, and this disregard to the empathy that the top should have to the bottom. Another interesting thing I drew was the symbol on the dollar sign, and the symbol that I drew in the pattern that I drew in the middle are the same. The only difference is the icon that's in the middle, where the dollar has a dollar sign, and the middle of the painting has almost this evil eye. And I drew this not only to create the boundaries, but to show that this legend of the evil eye, which causes misfortunes to those who are unaware. It's just trying to give hope to society that there's a greater force out there that will this idea of a greater force that will it's this idea of a force that will, for lack of a better word, like balance out the earth, even though the rich are unaware from their lack of empathy. This force will find a way for them to be aware and spread out this message. Um,